Hello YouTube, the Gun Nut here. Just doing a short video today to compare the Glock 43
to my other two carry guns,
the Smith & Wesson Shield and the Glock 27. Which for the purposes of this discussion, to keep it 9mm, I'll talk about my 27 as if it were a 26. Now I really don't have a Glock 43 because, well, they aren't even available yet. But I figure enough other people are getting in on this Glock 43 craziness that I might as well put my 2 cents out there as well. So anyways, let's talk a little bit and see how this fits in, see whether I should go jump on the bandwagon and buy a Glock 43. So I have a Smith & Wesson Shield 9mm and a, as I mentioned, Glock 27, but let's consider a Glock 26 for now since they're the same size anyways. Let's compare them. So the Glock 43 overall length 6.26 inches, whereas the Glock 26 overall length would be 6.41 inches. So about 0.15 inches longer the Glock 26 is compared to the 43. And then compared to the Shield, the length is 6.1 inches, so very comparable to the Shield. Next, let's talk about width. The width of the Glock 43, because it's really the big thing that changes, right? Single stack 9. So we're at 1.02 inches for width on the Glock 43. The Glock 26 comparatively is 1.18 inches. So that's really where one of the big difference lies. And then you compare it to the Smith & Wesson Shield, and the Shield width is 0.95. So the Shield still is a bit slimmer. So we'll give the Shield the thumbs up on being thinner than the Glock 43. Okay. Next up, let's talk about weight, because for me, that's really the width and the weight are the two big things, and then grip length. So let's go to weight. So they say weight without a magazine, 16.19 ounces for the Glock 43. The Glock 26, weight, 21.71 ounces. So you're about 5 ounces, actually 5.6 ounces lighter for the Glock 43 versus the Glock 26. Pretty significant. And then let's talk about the weight on the Shield. 19 ounces on the Shield. So you're talking 2.8 ounces lighter the Glock 43 is. So the Glock 43 does win in the weight category. And to me, that's the only thing that I really think needs to be improved upon on the Shield, is it could stand to be a little bit lighter in my opinion. Grip length on the Glock 43, or height, I guess they probably call it. Height including magazine, we have 4.25 inches. Glock 26, again we're talking about the height. You know, people know what height is, right? So this is also an important factor in concealment, is the height. 4.17 inches. So it actually, the Glock 43 is slightly taller than the Glock 26 by 0.08 inches. Smith & Wesson Shield. Smith & Wesson Shield, let's talk about the height on the Shield. Height on the Shield is 4.6 inches. So the Shield is significantly taller, but the other item that you get with the Shield is you get a 7+1 round capacity instead of a 6+1, which was the Glock 43, what that offers. To me, that difference in height for the round is worth it. I think if I didn't already have the Shield, I would seriously consider the Glock 43, except for one other thing. I've heard the suggested retail price of this gun is going to be $580. And I know for the first 6 months to a year, you probably will pay all of that to get the Glock 43. Whereas I picked this up after FFL transfer fee, it was under $400. So we're talking almost a $200 difference if I were to go out and try to buy a Glock 43 in the next 6 months to a year. After that, I think the prices will come down. You'll be able to find them probably $100 under retail. With the GSSF coupon, you'll probably be able to get it under that even. So still might consider a Glock 43, but I'm at least 1 to 2 years out before I even probably would have any serious desire to get one. In the meantime, the Shield is going to more than be adequate for me Like I said, the only thing I don't like about the Shield is I wish it was 3 to 4 ounces lighter. And then to me, the Glock 43 would be irrelevant. But anyways, Glock 43, it's finally out. You know, a lot of people bought a lot of other single stacks while they waited on, you know, gave up waiting on Glock. We'll see how well they sell. I'm sure they'll sell a bunch of them, and it'll still be a good seller for Glock. If the trigger is good with the lighter weight, to me it's still a gun I might look at in the future, but for right now, these two guns fulfill my everyday carry needs. Hope you enjoyed the video, YouTube, and if you guys decide to go get a Glock 43, let me know what you think about it. Thanks.